Hey, my eyes hurt really bad, and I got a lot of pain in my ankles too. It's horrible. My eyelids hurt, like the tendons that come down here. They start in the middle and go towards the inside your eyelid and then run up in here. And they hurt so bad because when I try and close my eyes, those things try and open. I don't know why. I'm not consciously doing it. The same thing happened to my neck when I first got injured. Like, I was tensing up and I couldn't help it, and it got worse after that. Um, my ankles are tensing up, and I don't know, like, my jaw is tensing up. People do have TMJ because of anxiety and stress, but I, I'm so socially isolated and I'm alone all the time, and it's really hard, and I think that's what's causing the majority of the stress. So I'm gonna try and go to like an outpatient therapy at Sun Behavioral. I have to lie and say I don't have any health problems because the other place I went to said because I have health problems, they won't let me talk to anyone, even though it's extremely serious. And it's like I just need someone to talk to, and no one will help me. I've been to the ER 6 times for my eyes, and no one will help me. They just send me home. I looked the doctor in the eye and said, I physically can't see what I'm doing. I can't take care of myself, and he sent me home anyway. And the other staff that worked at the hospital were like pissed off at him that he was sending me home because it's like, what the hell are you? Like, I'm stumbling down the hallway. I can't see where I'm going, trying to get to the ride that's gonna pick me up, and I can't even see where I'm going. And so yeah, they were pretty mad about that. But then they sent me home anyway, and it's just getting worse and getting worse. And it's like I don't know what to do. Like I try to wear masks over my eyes to like just because I have tendons like that for focusing on stuff, and that hurts. And if I keep my eyes closed, all my tendons in my eyes can rest. And they can just rest, and it's fine. But keeping my eyes closed, they keep trying to open, and I'm not trying to open them. And that tendon that is comes down the inside that like pulls the eyelid up is on fire because it's like and so I the mask like holds it shut so I can just relax all the muscles in the area. I don't know. It's like if I use the muscle to close my eye, it's like also opening my eye at the same time. And it's like I'm not trying to do that. It's just happening. And I think there's some psychological aspect to it because like if I'm really calm, it doesn't happen. Um, but obviously being in intense pain constantly makes me stressed, and not sleeping makes me stressed, and not being socially isolated makes me stressed. I think that's why people develop like TMJ issues. They're not trying to clench their jaw; it just happens. You know, and um, and I'm not trying to like flex my ankles and stuff. It's just I'm so fucking stressed, and then I already exercise. It's like I don't know what else to do other than talk to people. So I'm gonna try to talk to people. But it's just so damn frustrating. I told the doctors like I can't take care of myself. I need people around. I need people to take care of me so I can let my eyes rest. They just didn't give a shit. I mean, they just really didn't give a shit. I mean, I'm even fine like with the doctor not being emotionally attached because like you're a doctor, you work at the ER, everyone coming in there screaming in pain. You gotta keep an emotional distance. That's fair. I don't need the doctor to be crying over me, but I expect them to do their job and do something to help me instead of just be like, whatever, he'll be fine. I'm like, it's been a month. I've been to the ER 6 times. Doing nothing isn't working. Like, it's really fucking frustrating. It's just so hard to live like this. Like, I just really don't want to live like this anymore. I really don't. I really wish euthanasia was legal. But it's not. And I'm too chicken shit to do it myself, so here we are. So I'm gonna go try to talk to people Thursday, and hopefully, if I can just have regular like human contact, I can calm down. And all these like issues with tensing up. I mean, it might a lot of my joint problems might be because of stress. Because first it was tinnitus, and then I became socially isolated, and then I was extremely stressed because of social isolation and tinnitus, and then I started having joint problems. So maybe the joint problems would go away, because my immune system might be like really amped the hell up. I mean, I have Lyme and Bartonella, but maybe my immune system's just, giving my connective tissue an even harder time because, I mean, I'm flexing parts of my body. That's not my immune system. That's one muscle pulling one way, another muscle pulling another way, and that's putting strain on ligaments and tendons. That's just that has to stop, or I'm gonna die. You know, and it's gonna be a very painful death because it's like the more it happens, the more stressed I get, the more it happens, that kind of thing. So it's like I have to break the cycle. And drugs aren't great. Like I could take benzos, but benzos fuck me up worse than this. So they're horrible. Like I don't even know how benzos are so bad. I mean, if I could go get hammered on alcohol, it has the same effect as a benzo, but it takes me a lot longer to build up a tolerance to alcohol. I immediately start building up a tolerance to benzos, and my body goes through intense withdrawals, like when I don't, within like a week. And whereas like I could just have like a beer and go to sleep, you know, and it's like, not that I do that, but I'm just saying like it'd be just as good as a benzo. So I don't understand like I think alcohol is vastly superior, even though it's obviously not a good solution either. Yeah. So that's the fucked up shit I'm dealing with. Like, I've been able to stand up better because I've been focusing on standing up as high as possible while letting my shoulders relax. Like going outside and walking around the house and going for walks and just sitting outside with no neck support and just keeping my head up, holding my head upright, not slouching. And then I can feel like my traps and my scalenes burning because like that it's stretching. But the more I do it, the less burning I get. So the more stretched out that gets, and then the easier it is to hold my head up. So it's getting a lot easier to hold my head up and walk around. Like I walked 10,000 steps the other day. It wasn't a big deal. I could have done 10,000 more if my leg muscles weren't taut. I mean, I'm I was like, okay, I've done like 4,000 steps, 5,000 steps. I'm gonna, if I do 10, then I'm gonna rest for a few days and take it easy because that's a lot. It's a lot for your knees and shins and so. But yeah, for my neck, it wasn't such a big deal. But it's like I still have issues leaning, turning my head, so I have to be careful. But the eye thing is just driving me nuts because it's like I can't. Like if I could just knock myself out for a week and be unconscious, I think it would just all heal up. But it's like fucking I can't if I'm opening my eyes and focusing on things. So I think my plan is like just keep wearing the masks and try not to, you know, try to relax and then let all the tendons in my eye heal that have to do with me actually seeing things and looking at things. And then I can focus on my eyelids. It seems like my eyes are more important than my eyelids, but God, it fucking hurts so bad. It hurts like right in here, these tendons, they're so small and they just burn. God. So it's like, I think, yeah, I guess if I do feel them pulling up and I can't stop it, because I'll feel them pulling up and I'll start to feel burning from up here down into here, and then if I don't open my eyes, the burning just gets worse and worse. And it's like I'm not doing that. I'm not intentionally doing that. It's just happening. Um, and like if I'm wearing a mask or um, like it's just these ergo bead masks that are in the freezer and you just put them on. They're like blackout masks, but they have these beads in them for eye, and they feel good on your eyes. And the cool temperature helps with circulation, healing, which is good. All that's good, but then like my eyes are totally relaxed, and my eyelids like feel this pressure on them, and they're trying to like open, and I'm not trying to open them. It's just happening, and I've tried muscle relaxants. It doesn't do shit. because it's like it's an impulse, telling the muscle to, I don't know, maybe I need different muscle relaxant, but that muscle relaxant's not doing shit. And I mean, it just makes me kind of lethargic and it gives me brain fog, but it doesn't really do anything for my muscles. Like I don't feel anything in my muscles. I don't feel any nothing. I mean, I've taken muscle relaxants before in my life, and they've never done anything except make me tired. They've never actually helped my muscles or tendons or anything. Um, so yeah, I remember this one time I took muscle relaxants when I first got tinnitus, and it felt like when I was sleeping, it felt like an electrical storm was going throughout my body. Like I could feel electricity shocking all the different parts of my body. It was, it felt like I was getting tasered, but like in a not, in like a light way, like a not in a painful way, but just like little, you know, I don't know. It was a weird sensation, but this stuff I'm taking now is not that. It doesn't do that. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm pretty fucked up now, and I'm just, God, I hope being around people helps because I mean it does help me calm down. Like even when a couple years ago when I just had tinnitus and I would go to a coffee shop, when I was just around people, I was able to relax way more than I could when I'm alone. I just simply can't. There's a maximum level of relaxation that I can get to when there's no one else around. When I'm just completely by myself. So I don't know. I just wish someone would help me though. It's like I have to do everything myself. Doctors ask me what hospital I want to go to. Doctors at the hospital are like, "What treatment do you want? What do you want me to do?" And I'm just like, "Motherfucker, like figure it out." Like Jesus Christ. That's what I want to say to them. It's just like, you fucking idiots. Like, I need help. I obviously can't fucking help myself. Fucking help me. You fucking moron. That's what I want to say. You absolute fucking waste of sperm. Like, Jesus Christ, your parents fucked up. That's what I want to say. But I don't say that. Because I'm like, I need these people to help me. Not because I am a nice person. It's just because I'm desperate. But god damn it. They fucking suck ass. Anyway, you think they would do anything? I went to this other place and was like, look, I really need to talk to people, and they're like, well, you got neck problems, so you can't. And I'm like, I need to. That's why I'm here. Like I need social contact. I'm super stressed. I have severe anxiety. This is very serious, and it's like no. They're just like, nah, we can't tell if, that might be a problem. I'm like, if it's a problem, I'll say, oh, my neck's bothering me. I'm going to go home. That's the worst case scenario. And it's like, they don't care. They're just like, I don't, I care about my liability. I have to fucking lie to everyone to get help. I have to lie to insurance agencies to get benefits. I have to lie to the insurance people to say like, yes, I have this disability and that disability. And I say these keywords, then you actually help me instead of fucking off and doing nothing. When I go to doctors, I have to tell them like, you know, I'm losing my vision, or they don't take it seriously. Like, oh, your eyes twitching? I don't care. Like, it's just I have to fucking lie to everyone because they just don't fucking do anything unless I lie to them. It's horrible, and I don't like it. I don't like doing it. But I've been honest with people. Like, I'm honest with the people that I go talk to, and I'm like, I need people to talk to someone because of my severe anxiety and I have these health problems, and they're like, no, so it's like, no, we're not going to save your life. You are going to die. So I'm like, okay, well, I have to lie then. So I had to go to a different place and just be like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I got some minor health issues, whatever. I won't mention anything. And then I'll just be like, yeah, but I have severe, I'm alone all the time because I can't work or something. Yeah, it's just fucking bullshit. Like everyone's just these fucking corporations, and they're just like liability this and liability that, and insurance this and insurance that. And I'm like, can you just skip to the part where you fucking do anything useful? No, like we're never gonna do that. God, like and it just I still have to deal with that, like from people like getting mad at me because it's like they're like, oh, you think you know better? I'm like, there's a reason functional medicine doctors are so popular because they actually solve problems. They'll be like, oh, you have a problem. Well, let's test your blood to see if you're getting proper nutrition. Holy shit, there's a novel idea that no fucking doctor in the history of ever has done. It's like, and like basic shit like that. It's like, why don't doctors do that? You know, where's my yearly blood test that checks all my vitamins and amino acids? Where's that? Because that would save the American economy billions of dollars a year in, additional healthcare costs. We'd all be healthier and happier, and everyone would win. But we don't do that because doctors are so smart. Like, fuck my life. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, that's what's going on with me.